You see that plate right here? This protects the bottom end. It's kind of a skid plate. There's four 13 millimeter bolts that hold it in place. And the reason you got to take that loose is because this is where we're going to look. Up in there. I'm going to show you the mount, bushing mounts that hold the front drive axle in place that you've got to check, that causes all this clumping noise and everything. And this is the front drive shaft right here that we're going to look at. That universal right there is the problem, that between it and the bushings you get all that clunking noise. Okay, so let's proceed. I'm going to take that splash plate off and let you get a good look. A little helpful hint, if you'll notice, that's a slot on that end and over there. And if you take these bolts right here loose, you can push this panel forward and drop it down in the front. So all you have to do is loosen those bolts in the front. Don't take them all the way out. Just take these back bolts loose or out, and it'll make it easier. That's the support right there. Okay, now you saw where I was at. God, I wish that thing, man, oh man, that is hard. That is impossible. Well, that's the best I can do, guys. It's just too tight. That whole drive shaft has, or that drive axle has to come out or drop down, and they put that baby in. The other problem is, well, let me see if I can put this thing up here. Maybe I can do it like that. Yeah. Okay, there. Okay, there we go. Okay. There is the bushing inside of that where my screwdriver is. That's the bracket, and this is the part of the front axle, drive axle, and there's rubber in between there. So that is a big source of the problem for the clunking. When you shift to park and then to drive, this thing will actually snap up and down in there without that rubber bushing. Now, the other problem is the drive shaft universal right here. This drive shaft universal gets a little play in it, and in certain instances when you're turning, and plus the fact that that bushing is gone, it causes the universal to bind a little bit, and then it sets it into motion to do that clunk, 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 clunk. Okay, so that's your problem. This universal is part of the drive shaft. I think there's some drive shaft places that can rebuild it, but most of the time you have to replace the whole drive shaft. This is the front drive shaft to the front axle. These two areas are causing all of your clunking noise, okay? So right there, that's the best lighting I can do for you. I'm gonna put it right here and see if that helps. But you take this video to your service people and you say, look at my vehicle and see if I have Sam's problem, that once those were corrected, I don't have any more clunks. Hello, if you're watching this video, most likely you have had a clunking noise going on in your 2005 to 2010 Jeep Grand Cherokee and maybe some of the other models. I mounted a camera under my 2005 Jeep Grand Cherokee, pointed back at the driver's side front axle, and after about 30 seconds into this video, the condition started. You'll see the front axle there at the rubber boot going up and down. What's making it go up and down is the fact that the rear bushing mount on the front drive axle is completely missing. So that is what is allowing it to go up and down. It is not the CV. There is another problem that goes along with this, and that is that it was the drive shaft universal. It's the front drive shaft, and it was binding periodically due to wear. You could actually see the movement in the drive shaft universal. That's what caused this whole problem, both of these. At the end of the video, you'll see as I shift from park to neutral or drive, you will see a clunk going up and down. That's the way you can kind of tell if this is your condition. And hope this will help you, but the drive shaft universal joint, the front drive shaft, is causing this problem for you, and the bushing missing on the rear mount of the front axle. Good luck. Okay, I'm coming to a stop here, and I'm going to demonstrate the problem and what it sounds like. There you see the axle going up and down. I am shifting from drive to park, back and forth, and each time I do, the pressure of the transmission is going to allow this problem to happen. The trouble is, as I've explained before, front universal drive shaft joint and the bushing missing on the rear mount for the front axle. Good luck on this problem.